All right. Well, well, well. What have we here? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I'm your melanated queen and your hostess, Lil Foxy, aka Seven Wonder. Okay. Today's topic, y'all. I'm just gonna delve a little bit deeper into this whole Kevin Samuels thing. Not that I was a major fan of his, but when something doesn't sound right, I like to get to the gist of what's going on, y'all, because they play us for dummies for whatever reason. I don't know why they feel the need to think that we're stupid, as if we don't know any better about what's going on out here. They feel as though we don't have the gift of discernment, you all. I got to do a sound check real quick. Okay, got it. Hopefully now I can hear things a little bit better. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Let me see something. All right, there we go. My sound is working. That's what I was trying to find out. All right, it's all good, y'all. So I'm going to make this quick, fast, and in a hurry. I am not going to stay on here long and prolong anything, y'all, because I got some things that I need to tend to for tomorrow. Okay, real estate stuff and some more things with for Brown Girls Are Beautiful. So before we get into it today, we're going to join hands, bow our heads, and we're going to give thanks. Thank you so much, you all, that we're making it through the week. Thank you so much for giving us the gift of discernment, that we have logic, reason, and clear sound and sound mind, that we can think for ourselves. And when we're leaders and not followers when it comes to our thoughts, you all, we want to give thanks. You know what I'm saying? That we don't fall for the illusions and the confusion. All right. I must say this. We give thanks, you all, that we don't fall for these little silly pranks that they try to pull the wool over our head and over our eyes. We give thanks, you all, that we have the intellect, the respect, and all ways of thinking for ourselves. All right. And with that being said, we're going to take it to church and say, Can I get an amen? Yes, we can. Yes, we can get an amen. Let me go ahead and turn my camera on, you all. Here I am. Hi, y'all. Shout out to me. All right. We got the water. I'm gonna drink some of that. We're gonna get into it, y'all, because I did some investigation yesterday. Yeah, I did a little investigation tactics and techniques. So I hope you appreciate my efforts. All right. So I want to call before the courts these questions, Your Honor. Okay. Let me be the prosecution, if you will. All right. If y'all want to hire me, reach out to me. Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I will represent you in the court of law. So I wanted to make reference to these key points because I think that people are overlooking some key pointers and factors. First of all, that 911 call was very suspicious. We did play that on the last live stream. I will play it again before we close out today because I detected lie number one, I detected lie number two, and I detected potentially lie number three, you all. All right. So we already pointed out lie number one, that basically she met him at the restaurant the night before. And then basically almost lie number four, because she claimed that she was a nurse, y'all. So let's see. What time does the office open where Kevin Samuels resided? Okay. So if you want to check that out, we can check that out. Let me see that I pull it up here because I know that I had done my research to find out. Yes, yes, yes. So he lived at a place called the Residence Buckhead, you all. The Residence Buckhead, okay? It is now closed. It opens from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And just to confirm that, I shall share my screen. Yes, I shall. I'm sharing my screen so we can all take a look into this nonsense, all right? Here we go, y'all. Now, as you can clearly see, the residents Buckhead, Atlanta, these are their hours. 297 East Paces Ferry Road, okay? That's Northeast Atlanta, Georgia 30305. Hours of operation are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is 9 to 6. So typically they range from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, this alleged incident took place with Kevin Samuels on Wednesday or Thursday morning, I believe, around 6 a.m., according to the police report. How do we know this? Let's go to the police report. Okay, Kevin Samuels police report. And what to my wondering eye should appear? But a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, they said. Okay, so let's see. Can we pull up this police report? Because I know we had it. Let's see. Let's see. Where is the police report, you all? And if you would like, just reference one of my prior videos because it's on both of those two videos. I don't see. Let's see. Kevin Samuels incident report. Let's try that. All right. Because they called it an incident. And they said no crime was committed. That's what they claim. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's right here. Okay. All right. So hopefully we can see this. Let's try to blow it up. Make it bigger. All right, so on this screen, trying to see, on the screen, it says 6:04 a.m. For whatever reason, I cannot get I want the bigger report. Let's see if we can blow it up for y'all. But basically, it says 6:04 a.m. on here, okay? This is the metal. Okay, here it is. There we go. We got it now, y'all. Here it is. Okay, and in a minute, I have to go eat my eggplant parmesan. All right, event start time 6:04, and this was in the morning, so this is AM. Okay, 6:04 a.m. Reported date and time was May 5th, 7:54. Okay, now I think we said this was about a week ago. I think May 5th was was it Wednesday? May 5th was a Thursday. So exactly 1 week ago on Cinco de Mayo, you all. Okay? Cinco de Mayo. Okay? What was your name? Ortencia Alcantara. Okay, that's what she said. Now, with that being said, I want you to take a look at that because if the leasing office said that they open at 9 a.m. on a Wednesday and Thursday throughout the week, how is it that she was on that 911 call saying, the front desk, the front desk, the front desk? What do you mean, the front desk? Clearly, the hours of operation for this for this apartment complex is around 9 a.m. in the morning. But the incident took place at 6 a.m. going into 7:20, if you will. So who was she calling at the front desk? And a front desk, I thought apartment complexes have leasing offices. All right. That's what I thought. So let me scratch some of this stuff off my list, y'all, as I speak on it so I don't revisit it. Now I'm going to play a phone call because I did my due diligence, y'all. I did some research. I sure did. I did some research for y'all. And what I did was I took the pleasure of contacting this apartment complex in which he resided or where he used to live, okay? And unbeknownst to me, they were extremely nice. They have pleasant service. As a matter of fact, one of them just emailed me a little while ago and that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So they have impeccable service. And I'm going to let you hear the phone call. Just a moment, y'all. All right. So after I initially spoke to the guy about potentially obtaining an apartment at the residence, the Buckhead residence, okay, I think that's what it's called. I received a phone call back from someone that works there, and I think he might be on the management team. Let me put in the Buckhead. What is it called? The residence. Yeah, the residence at Buckhead. All right, and I'm going to share my screen because you can do a virtual tour and everything. So I'm going to blow this up while I let you listen to the call so that you can hear this impeccable service, you all. um, and we're going to get into it in just a second. But let me, where's that virtual tour? Did I close out of my screens? I may have, y'all. I might have closed out of what I had pulled up, but that's okay because I can still try to locate it for you. So let me go ahead and share this once more. Here we go. There we go. All right. All right. So here we are. All right. On-site concierge. So let's look at this on-site concierge because it says you can view all amenities. All right. So when she kept saying the front desk, it made me pose the question, do you all have a front desk or was this at a hotel?
I just had a few basic questions, and I spoke with Arthur, and he was very, very helpful at accommodating me on my questions. Because I was actually interested in some of the apartments that you had that are available, and he said you actually have some move-in dates that are available at the end of this month in June, and also the 3rd of July. So that's very great because it's flexible with my schedule. Just to tell you a little bit about myself.
All right. So I'm letting him know if I would be interested in one of the residences at the Buckhead. And let's see.
This is in pretty soon.
Let's see here.
So I saw online that you all have like a swimming pool, plenty of amenities, great location to like the downtown area. Another thing that I had a question about was like, do you all operate off like do you have like a leasing office or is it like set up like a front desk, like a hotel?
Actually both.
Okay.
So we definitely have a leasing office, but we also have 24 hours, 7 day a week concierge service as well.
Okay.
Anything as far as guests, deliveries, packages per se as well.
Okay.
We'll go through the front desk, and that's going to be 24 hours. They have to do that.
Oh, I love it. Okay, wonderful.
All right. So I did my due diligence just to check the details out, you all, of if they did have a front desk. And so when she kept screaming, oh, the front desk, perhaps that's what she was referencing. But I don't know if the front desk would have had a defibrillator. And we're going to get into Exhibit C, and we're going to let you know why I feel that that's still something that could have potentially been made up. Let's see what the gallery looks like, you all, because I wanted to do this. Oh, here it is, videos and virtual tours, so we can take a look in here and see what's going on. All right, now the particular apartment that he had, I think it was a 1 bedroom, so it could have potentially been something that looked similar to this. And we have seen on his live streams the beautiful ambiance in the background, and here we go. So I'm just going to press play and let it do its thing, you all, while it loads up. All right. This is the 1 bedroom, 1 bath. This is basically similar to where or an apartment that he lived in. So you can actually see it. All right. I'm going to turn this camera around. And as you can see, this is overlooking the city. They have a nice balcony right there. I'm going to turn it back around. All right. Over here, there is a kitchen dining area combo. Okay, turn the camera around. All right, so this is just something like this will run you around. The cheapest that they had you all was like 1984, so $1,984 for a one bedroom. Um, this is the bathroom, you all. That's what this would look like. So very upscale, very updated for what they're charging. So it's a pretty decent size as far as the usage of the room space. And there you get more view and vision of the city right there. So I don't know where he was located, allegedly in the apartment space when he allegedly fell on top of the woman, but we did hear that he was on the floor because she stated it in the 911 call. How did he get on the floor? We don't know that because no one has told us. So if you're curious, about what these apartments look like, this is what it is. So a very affluent apartment complex, you all, in a nice affluent neighborhood. And actually they also were so gracious enough to actually give a tour of the outside parameter of the nearby locations. And I'm trying to see if it's on here. I don't see it right now, but you definitely can click on it and it will tell you what they have in the area. As you can see, they have a fitness virtual fitness tour. This is what their fitness center looked like. This is an overview of the pool. um, right here it looks like they call it the mansion virtual tour. So they also have 2 bedroom 2 bath penthouses, and as you know, you keep going, it goes up in price. So basically he was definitely, if he had the 1 bedroom 1 bath, he was on the more less expensive apartment. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen right there. So I just wanted to check that because I thought that was very interesting. Okay. In my personal opinion. All right. So we did that. We showed the virtual tour. Also, exhibit number D or exhibit D. She talked about a defibrillator. Now let's get into these defibrillators, okay? We're going to say, are defibrillators in apartment complexes? Now, that is a question I could have asked him over the phone, but I did not want to make things too obvious, of what I was doing, because he probably would have thought this is a very awkward question. I didn't want to bring up Kevin Samuels because they may or may not be aware of what's going on. So I just left it alone. I misspelled defibrillator, but here it is. Now, I did ask the question, are defibrillators in apartment complexes? Okay. It says AEDs are no longer huge paddle lag machines that require a PhD. So basically, what they're saying is almost anyone can use one. Okay. It says condo dwellers are less likely to survive cardiac arrest. And I had looked this up yesterday. It says, should apartments be required to have defibrillators? And the answer to that was, this is a state to state mandate. State code only requires school and places to have defibrillators. So I'm not really sure if his apartment complex would have had one of these, even though she claims that she requested one. Okay. So we're just, Googling just to see what they say. Condo dwellers, let's see, high rise residential resuscitation. Um, what I did see is that they're not really required because it's mandated from state to state. And also, what I saw is that um, they don't want the liability that's associated with these defibrillators, because I guess if something goes awry and someone passes away from it, they don't want to be liable for and having to be sued. And you can actually look this up yourself. Are defibrillators a legal requirement? It says there is no national requirement that employers provide for AEDs. Let me see. In apartments. That's what we want to know. These were more like condos, apartment condos. Really, they're apartments. All right. And it says several states have proposed or adopted legislation requiring the placement of A&Ds in health clubs and gyms, school athletic events. All right. Right here, it is a legal requirement to have an AED. It says it should be installed in public buildings, transit hubs, apartment buildings. Let's look into this. All right, 1 in every 7.4 individuals in the United States could die from sudden cardiac arrest. Let's keep going, you all. At the airport, at the hospital, the community center, it says are mandated in public buildings in many states and the federal government, but private corporations have been slower to adapt. Cardiac arrest may be caused by a heart attack, electrocution, or asphyxiation, according to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Since sudden cardiac arrest can happen at any moment, OSHA advises employers to have AEDs on hand. Cardiac arrests are the third leading cause of death in the United States, according to the Sudden Cardiac Arrest Foundation, and they can kill you in minutes. If AEDs are available quickly, they can save lives. All right, so really there's no clear answer on this, okay? There's no clear answer on that, is what I would say. So we could definitely call and find out if they carry AEDs in that building. I would think that since this is basically, a high profile building, maybe that's something they would have on hand, but we're certainly not sure. State requirements for automatic external defibrillators, placement in schools, and even fewer provide funding, port shopping malls, and large apartment complexes. Let's look at this. Let's look at this article and see what it says. Okay. All right. So definitely there's increased survival if they have these on hand. And it says, and I read an article that said you can actually stop if your heart stops. It only takes a matter of minutes, and your percentage rate of surviving decreases. But if you have one of these, then your survival rate increases. Okay, so that's what this says. All right. So that is another point that I wanted to make, because we're really not sure about that. Now we do know about the concierge. Okay. So let's see. Just excuse me because I have to check off the things, the points that I thought about. I want to know, why was it stated that fentanyl and cocaine was found in his system? Why did they say that when the medical examiner report had not even come out yet? And actually, I can go to that and we can bring that up, because it looks like people have been making up stuff. And I don't know who made these rumors, but let me share my screen so I can show this to you. And here it is right here, you all. Kevin Samuels reportedly died, and then they put on here cocaine laced fentanyl. And if he had fentanyl, who put the cocaine in it? Or if he had the cocaine, who put the fentanyl in it? Whatever. Why are they saying this? Why was this reported on May 6th, the very next day? And this is what they said. He reportedly died. Cocaine laced fentanyl, as the YouTube sensation passed away, with details immediately becoming public. Who came up with this story? How could they know that that's what he was taking? And it says other outlets revealed it was a cardiac arrest. How can they jump to conclusions? And they hadn't even looked at the autopsy. It says, which is a bit shocking if the final autopsy does come back to be true. How can they make these assumptions that he died from cocaine laced with fentanyl? I'm just curious who's putting out these stories. All right. Now, this one 7 days ago says he died from an apparent heart attack. How do we know he died from a heart attack on Thursday morning? This was just 1 week ago. How do they know this with no medical examiner report, no autopsy? Died after picking the woman who spent the night. You see, none of this makes sense, y'all. None of it makes sense. It's going to have to make sense. All right. So then I want to bring up the point of the fake pretenders with snake agendas. Watch out for friends who pose as your friend and they're not friends. These are spirits around us that we must be aware of. Fake pretenders with snake agendas. I'm going to say that again. Fake pretenders with snake agendas. What do I mean? There is a YouTube sensation, okay, that apparently was allegedly kind of close to Kevin Samuels. We all saw her, light complected, who did a live stream last night, okay, drinking and drunk on YouTube. And she deleted her YouTube video, you all. Mm-hmm. It was very troubling to watch. Some of the people in the chat were saying it was not a good look. It was actually like almost a week to the day that her alleged friend died. And I would also pose the question, if Kevin Samuels wanted to keep your relationship private, why would you wait till hours after his death to make it public? Where is the loyalty in that friendship? That's the question that I would pose. Where's the loyalty to your friend? Why are you so desperate to let people know that you were friends with him, that he picked out a jacket for you by Tom Ford? Why was any of this relevant at a time like that? Leaning back in the chair. Oh my God, Dennis. Oh my God. Really? This just seems to be very staged and dramatic. And the Instagram post basically said this is the beginning of what's to come. What's to come? Because it was the end for Kevin Samuels. So the beginning of what? So I find these all very troubling, and I find these to be red flags. And I just don't understand what type of friend that is. Doesn't seem like much grieving is going on. Okay. So that's what I mean by friends who are fake pretenders with snake agendas, y'all. Watch out for them. Okay. I'm going to cross that off the list. What else do we want to talk about? We want to talk about this 911 situation. Okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about that 911 situation. There are conflicting statements going on, y'all. This alleged nurse said that she met him at the restaurant the night before. There's evidence that he liked her Instagram way prior to a week ago. There's evidence that Alcantara is lying. Okay, there's evidence that Ortencia is not telling the truth. All right, and there's evidence that his alleged YouTube friend is not genuine. Okay, she's very disingenuous. All you have to do is read people's body language, y'all. Check out that YouTube video that she deleted on that live stream, y'all. Okay, last name rhymes with Sing, Sing. Okay. All right, let's get into this Kevin Samuels 911 call one more time because we got to rewind and play that back, okay? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that because something's not sounding right. We want to hear the full version. That's what we want. That's right. We're going to play this again for y'all. All right, let me share my screen and we're going to play this. And I want you to listen closely without any interruption. I'm going to play this and I want you to listen. All right, let's go. Let's go back. Yeah, we're going to listen to the whole thing. All right, there you go with the little YouTube ads. Because there are several things that does not sound right.
Okay, hello ma'am. Take a deep breath and what's the address you said? I'm not sure. Do you want to get I'm oh my god, hold on. You need to come to it's the residence. It's please just come past it's Kevin Daniel. You need to come, ma'am. Take a deep breath. 731. What is the street name? It is 297 East Paces Ferry Road, Northeast. Okay, is the house or apartment? Oh my god, I fucking know. You don't know if it's a house or apartment? Oh, it's an apartment. Okay, what's the apartment address?
My name is Raheem Thompson, and I'm the owner.
I just need to get him CPR. Please, just ask the person. You need an ambulance? Yes. Okay, hold on. Okay, listen, hold on. Let me connect to the ambulance. Do not hang up. Are you listening? Hold on, ma'am. I have to connect you with the ambulance. It's Kevin fucking Samuel. I understand, but I have to connect you with the ambulance. Are you paying your business? Yeah, hey, ladies, Atlanta is going to be 297 East Paces Ferry Road, Northeast.
Now, let's go back because she just asked somebody, are you okay? Who was she talking to? Let's hear that again. Are you okay? Who is she talking to?
Are you paying your business? Yeah, hey, ladies, Atlanta is going to connect you with the ambulance. Are you paying your business? Yeah. With the ambulance. It's Kevin fucking Samuel. I understand, but I have to connect you with the ambulance. Are you paying your business? Yeah. Hey, ladies, Atlanta is going to be 297 East Paces Ferry Road, Northeast. Hello, ma'am. Is this a house, apartment, or a business? It's an apartment. Please just ask it. What's the apartment number? I don't know. I just asked the friend, Kevin Samuel. It's up I think I'm not sure what it is, but just he's not breathing. I'm trying to give him CPR. He's breathing now, but I think he has a regular rhythm. Please hurry. I'm a nurse, but I'm trying to CPR. Thank you. We didn't know what apartment number to go to. I don't.
Now, she said, I'm a nurse and something about ER. What did she say?
I'm a nurse, but I'm trying to CPR. Hurry. I'm a nurse, but I'm trying to CPR. Thank you. We didn't know what apartment number to go to. I don't know, but it's the front desk. What's that phone number you're calling us from, ma'am? Man, hold on. I'm spending hours, girl. Oh my god. Okay, man, we have open around. We have fire and EMS around, but we didn't know their apartment number, man. It'll take longer if we have to at the front desk, man. We didn't know what I'm not gonna stop getting. You just have to front desk. I'm not gonna stop getting him CPR. At the front desk.
Now, does she sound like she's giving him CPR with all this crying, commotion, carrying on, cussing at the 911 operators? Does that sound like she's giving CPR?
But man, that's gonna delay response if we're gonna have to exactly where he is. We don't know. Have you called the front desk, Ellie? No, I called you. Man, I can be well. I am taking deep breaths. I'm a fucking nurse. Okay, ma'am. Calm down. Could you go to the front door and look at the door number? No, because then I'm stopping to get on the yard. You need that.
All right. So we just caught her in another lie. She says she cannot get up to go look at the door because she's giving CPR and he needs it. But she's not giving him CPR. So she's lying. Clearly she's lying. This is egregious. Who is she talking to again? Listen. She was talking to someone in the background. Who was she talking to? What was she saying to them? So why is she getting upset? No, he's not. But she's talking to someone and she's not doing or performing CPR. This is not normal behavior for a quote unquote alleged nurse. Very unprofessional. Why is she cussing like this?
And then if there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now. Okay, tell me when you have it. I'm just giving him CPR. I'm gonna try to open it over. I don't want to stop giving it to him.
She's acting, you all. She's not even crying. She's trying to sound distressed.
Please quickly go to the door and fire Addie and leave the door open right for us.
This is a Hip Hop Inquirer exclusive.
Making sure to see Buckhead, Atlanta. Is that correct? The apartment in Buckhead, Atlanta. No? It's fine? Okay.
All right, who is that? She said, no, he's fine. Okay. Who was she talking to?
No? It's fine? Okay. No? It's fine? Okay. No? It's fine? Okay. Is anybody else there with you, ma'am? No. Okay, ma'am. Why are you CPR? What's that phone number you're calling them from?
She's not performing CPR. She's talking to someone in the background.
This is a Hip Hop Inquirer exclusive.
Your name? Ortencia. Last name, Alcantara. Come on, you got it. You got it. Open the car, please. Open the dock, but I want to come and get some CPR. Thank you. And check the door apartment number where you're at it. Come on, Kelly, you got it. Come on, just try to breathe. Come on, you got it. Come on, think about your mom. Think about your daughter. Let's go.
Really?
Looking back at me, get them when I get to her as quickly as possible. You can just go, man.
How is she administering CPR if she's talking and crying? What CPR is she administering?
I don't know. This is my first picture. That's fine. That's fine.
She said, I don't know. It's my first day here.
And you left the door open, is that correct? I left the fucking stairs. Please hurry. I'll let them know, ma'am. Yes, they are on their way. Just keep doing CPR. No. Please, coming. Are you coming? Yes, ma'am, they're on the way. Trying to get to her. I don't think I can do it any longer. Keep going, man. You're doing a good job. And just making sure they're flat on their back on the floor and there's nothing under their head. Please, please. Keep going, man. Making sure are they flat on their back and there's nothing under her head. Is that correct? I pulled them from the ground and put them on the ground. You can have a flat surface, but I can't keep going with the CPR. Keep going, man. Keep going, man. You're a nurse. You know how important that is to help them. Yes. So keep going, man. You're doing a good job. You should be there soon. So then, just for clarification, is he or is he not breathing? He's not conscious, but he's breathing. Okay. Okay.
So she said he's unconscious. He's breathing, but his heart is not beating. That's what she said.
Is he breathing, yes or no? He's not anymore. You need to hurry.
Now he's not breathing anymore. This was just a few seconds later. You see the inconsistencies in her story? Lie, lie, lie.
And then just to make sure you're doing it right, I'm going to give you
instructions, listen carefully, and I'll tell you how to do chest compression. Make sure you.
Why would you wait till almost 11 minutes into the call to make sure that she's properly administering CPR? Isn't that one of the first things that you want to do when you get on the phone? Is to give instructions on administering CPR. You wouldn't wait till 10 minutes until the call. This does not seem right to me at all. Very suspicious. And I'm wondering, was this staged?
Is flat on his back on the floor. Place the heel of your hand on the breastbone and the center of the chest, right with the necklace. Put the other hand on top of that hand. Stand up. Of the chest hard and fast, at least 5% into it to deep. And let the chest come all the way up and sleep up. We're going to do this 600 times or until something takes over. Count out loud, so count with you. And we do this to support like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The address of the emergency. Hi, please, I really need some.
You see my face. Clearly, I'm not falling for the antics, you all. So, like I said, this whole thing does not seem right. We've basically gone through, what I had on the list here. These are some inconsistencies that I found within the 911 call. Um, it's just none of this seems right. None of it sounds right. Let's see. Yep, who was she talking to? Who did she ask was okay? And when they asked her for the address, she took a long time to even answer the question. It sounded like she was stalling for whatever reason. And then I would like to lastly close out with this. Kevin Samuel's daughter, okay, came out and made some statements about him as well. I want to be respectful of her, so I'm not going to play that right now. But there was some alleged abuse involved with Kevin Samuels and also with her as well. So you might want to check that out. There are plenty of videos floating around with that information, you all. And this has been an episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I told you I wasn't going to stay on here long. I just wanted to come on and point out some inconsistencies that I found within the story when I went back and reviewed it and listened to some things. Um, so you all, that is it. Okay. Guten Nacht, you all. Auf Deutsch or in German, that means good night. And make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow. We will be having F Your Feelings Friday. Okay. All right, y'all. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. Shout out to all my melanated queens, all my melanated kings, the princes, princesses. Continue to walk in your divinity. And thank you so much for watching. All right, y'all. Until next time.